And at the United Nations, President Obama made the case Tuesday for a reboot of U.S. relations with Iran. Hours later, from the same podium, Iranian President Hassan Rouhani echoed that call for diplomacy. But the two leaders did not meet, leading some this morning to ask if Iran snubbed the White House.
Americans are not hopeful about relations with Iran. Only 22% in the new CBS New York Times poll expect relations to improve. And on the president's handling of relations with Iran, more disapprove than approve, 44% to 39%. Margaret Brennan is with us. Margaret, good morning.
Good morning to you, Charlie, and to Nora. Well, the White House says it sees the best chance for a diplomatic opening with Iran in years, and the Obama administration will make nuclear negotiations a prime focus of these next years in office.
Mr. President.
President Obama acknowledged Iranian President Rouhani's recent pledge that his country does not want to build a nuclear bomb, but said the U.S. wants concrete proof.
I do believe that if we can resolve the issue of Iran's nuclear program, that can serve as a major step down a long road towards a different relationship, one based on mutual interests and mutual respect.
President Rouhani said he listened carefully to President Obama's speech and offered to immediately start result-oriented talks about its nuclear program.
Iran
seeks constructive engagement with other countries based on mutual respect and common interest, and does not seek to increase tensions with the United States. President Rouhani did lash out against the U.S.-led sanctions that are crippling the Iranian economy. But diplomats say that pressure may be the real reason that Iran is reaching out. They want them lifted. There were rumors that the two might shake hands at this lunch, raising expectations of the highest-level meeting since President Carter met the Shah of Iran in 1977, and the first since the revolution that brought the Ayatollahs to power. It didn't happen. The White House offered to have the two meet for a few minutes, but the Iranians declined. A senior member of the Obama administration said even a brief presidential encounter was too complicated for Iranians to do at this point. Late Tuesday, President Rouhani had this message to Americans in a CNN interview.
I bring peace and friendship from Iranians to Americans.
President Obama told John Kerry to take the diplomatic lead on these negotiations, and tomorrow the Secretary of State will meet his Iranian counterpart. That will be the highest level negotiation between the U.S. and Iran about that country's nuclear program. But as you can imagine, there are skeptics on Capitol Hill and in Israel who are saying proceed cautiously here.
But does the administration believe this is a beginning?
They believe, in the words of an administration official, that this is the best chance in years, particularly when you look at the administration that came before Rouhani. So you can say these are moderates, you can say there's hope, but they're skeptical. They know who really runs the country, and that's the Ayatollah.
The White House clearly left open the door for some sort of meeting, at least a handshake, a chance encounter, if you will, that was going to be set up between President Obama and the Iranian president. So was President Obama snubbed?
Well, the White House sort of gestures towards domestic issues back in Iran. One, Rouhani, he's elected president. He doesn't really run the country. The Ayatollah does. He can't do anything without permission on the moment, the way, say, the President of the United States could. But it's also the optics of shaking hands with the U.S. president. They're difficult. We'll see what happens next. Thursday, you might see some action.
All right. Thanks,
Thank you,
Margaret.
Margaret.